Hello, guys! We are back and we shall be playing Fragments of Him. Yeah, so let's get into it. The game will just continue where we left off, and I essentially left off because I had no clue how to use the controls. Also, I checked on Wikipedia. It's confirmed that Will is bisexual. And you'd think that someone who's bisexual themselves, aka me, would be able to tell, but you'd be wrong. I couldn't. I think like maybe because the last playthrough we were in the perspective of his girlfriend, so it's hard to get into his mind.
I'd raised James, so I thought I would be ready for anything from my grandson Will. But I wasn't daft enough to think that it would be easy. The world changes so fast.
I feel like that'd be his mom. Was that mom?
I remember the family visiting me when Will was a teenager. Did you ever hear the song Here in My Heart? That was playing when Robert first kissed me. Al Martino had a beautiful voice. They don't sing like that anymore. Such a shame. We've family over in New Zealand. I went to visit them after James had grown up. We still write letters to each other, at Christmas, you know. It's important to stay in touch with your family, even when we're so spread out.
See, I'm trying not to talk when she's talking. The thing is, there's nothing to do, and I want
I
to
like
get
to go down to Brighton, to the seaside, and I would buy a new glass animal every time I went there, collecting them. Everyone should have a hobby, I think.
I guess it's a glass menagerie. Oh, what? Okay, what else do I click? Here's the thing. I had no clue what else I fucking click after this. There's something else? Oh my god, what do we click? Jesus, what do we click? Oh my god, Grandma, what do you want me to do? Oh, there
My
it is.
husband Robert was a writer, like Will. I think they would have loved talking. Maybe Will's interest would have inspired Robert to push a bit harder in his work.
What do we click now, Grandma? Oh, I do love like when you click here. It's like, oh, there. God, I am just really bad at figuring out controls.
We were all waiting back then for Diana to divorce Charles. It had been such a scandal after that television interview that she did.
Oh, I get it. You are very, very British.
Sometimes people treat us old people like we have nothing to say, so I started the conversation. I see that Diana is in the news again. It seems like she's never out of it these days. It's about time she stopped keeping everyone waiting.
I think it's sad. She was bullied into all of this from the beginning.
What else do I click? Grandma? Yep. Hey, Grandma.
The rest of the conversation didn't go well. Will frustrated me so much.
He's coming out, isn't he? Yeah. The I'm bi conversation. Also, can I just throw something out there? I feel like some people will think like, oh, coming out as bi isn't as bad as coming out as gay. Well, here's the thing. The results of telling someone you're bi can be extremely unpredictable, so you go around with that assumption that like bisexuality is more accepted than homosexuality, then that is a very narrow mindset. Because honestly, you don't know every bisexual, and you don't know every story about every bisexual who came out to their family. Because their family's reaction could have been good or it could have been horrible in ways that I really don't want to talk about. And also, there's like, I feel like there's this notion that bisexuality means like you're half gay, half straight. No, no, no. It's its own thing. Okay. It's the, I mean, there literally is a scale that measures heterosexual and homosexual attraction, and most bisexuals are in the middle. But bisexuality does not mean you are half gay or half straight. It means you are fully bisexual. Okay, I'll get off the soapbox and keep playing.
James took Will's side on it all. He always would be difficult in those kinds of things.
Coming out? What?
Sharon didn't join in, but it wasn't hard to imagine what an American might think of it all.
Yeah, because you're thinking so much
I wish
better,
I'd never
Grandma.
even started the
Why am I
conversation.
quoting?
They didn't want to hear my opinion. "Excuse me, I'm going to make some tea," I said. No one offered to help.
Well, it's making tea. How hard is it to make tea? I mean, I say that, and someone could say, "Yeah, I like burned a house down making a pot of tea." Going off to make tea, I'm pretty sure that's just something people do to get out of rooms. Yeah, I'm drinking tea now, the iced kind. Hey, Grandma, you mad because your son is bi? Probably.
I didn't really want tea. I don't think they wanted it either. But I needed to do something.
I'm drinking tea now. Oh, there's a guy.
I suppose all this seems like a strange thing to remember, but it was a sad day for me. These days it's easier to be different, to forge your own path or something like that, and everyone else be damned.
Oh no, Grandma, that's it.
There wasn't any choice in my day, but it gave me a quiet life. That was good enough.
What else do we got? The knife? Oh god, that's not... We don't need the knife.
It's not good to stick out like a sore thumb. You have to fit in.
Okay, well, Grandma, what if I don't want to fit in, huh? Jesus.
I was used to James, and of course Sharon, being difficult, but not Will like that.
What else do we do? Oh my god, you need a knife to make tea? What kind of tea are you making? What? Oh my god, because of my inability to get the controls, you're gonna be listening to this sad music like 24/7. Oh, right, milk. You need milk and tea.
I was scared for him. He had all these views about things, and it was dangerous. I was so scared that Will was going to go off half-cocked and make a mess of his life. I waited, letting the tea brew. And I cried for him. He was young, but he was old enough too. He was going to make mistakes, and I wouldn't be able to stop him. I knew something had been broken that day between Will and I.
Okay, Grandma, chill.
I took a deep breath and pulled myself together. It's not the done thing to let others see you get upset.
It's not. That's why boys are allowed to cry, Grandma! Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I am trying to see things from her perspective because, she is old, and we could all infer that she did grow up in a different time where, being anything but straight and cis was not allowed. But we are in a different time now, and I'm just
I've lived
saying.
alone since a little time after Will was born. That was when Robert passed away. I missed him, of course. Yet it was tolerable until then. But then, after we disagreed, I felt so distant from them all. It was terrible. I know I'm from a different generation with different values, but I don't think they're all wrong.
Yeah, I know different values, but like, listen, Grandma, if you like don't think that gay people or bi people or trans people or lesbians are human, then you're not doing a service to the world we live in now. Okay? I'm just saying, like, literally, no matter who you are, your beliefs will change in time, and that means at one point you gotta
I
acknowledge
wasn't
lesbians are
prepared to
human,
accept that
or
Will
bi
wasn't
people are
going to
human,
talk to me anymore.
queer people are human. Just stop hiding behind
His
like, oh,
views, I felt he was putting his future at risk.
shut up. Stop hiding behind that whole, like, I grew up with different values sort of thing to justify you not thinking that bi people are human. God damn it, Grandma!
All these free ideas about people choosing their own way to live. He would understand later. But how much later? But before he changed, what damage would he do to his options?
What do you mean? He's bi, he can still date women, if that's what you're freaked out about. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, that's you! Grandma, that is not safe.
I was nervous about that Christmas. We hadn't been close for a while.
Yeah, you ever wonder why? Oh god.
I was down in the dumps, to be honest. It was good to keep busy making the place look nice.
Can I leave? No, I can't.
I kept in touch with a lot of friends. We didn't have email, of course, but even now they just aren't as good as a real letter.
I mean, that's one thing we agree on. I do think, like, sending real letters are kind of nice. It shows you put in effort, okay?
I remember a
Gosh.
Christmas after Will had gone to university, but we were all coming back together for the holiday.
Okay, what else do I click? Ah. Did I go over the table? No. I'm like a disembodied spirit, but I still gotta go around the table. Jesus.
I wanted the house to look perfect. Will was going to bring a girlfriend, Sarah, and I wanted her to get the right impression.
Oh, this was the dinner! Excuse me, I burped. Wow, Will, your
My
parents are
family
great.
arrived just as the Christmas lunch was ready. It was perfect timing.
Will, like, never retires that hoodie,
I hadn't
doesn't he?
seen Will since he left. I wanted him to understand I wanted the best for him. I always wanted that, no matter if he disagreed with me. Sarah was lovely, of course. She was a bit shy back then, I think. We talked about her university courses. She really had no reason to be nervous. When Sharon took Will to America, he was only 10. Like most boys, he wasn't much of a letter writer. She took him away from us for 3 years, and I barely saw him. James is like my husband Robert. Kind at heart, but I wish he would apply himself.
So judgy, Grandma.
Will was growing up to be such a fine man.
Whoa, riveting graphics. Hey, Grandma, you're always wearing those pearls. Is that the thing that, like, old white ladies do? They, like, buy pearls to wear? Yes.
He doted
booze.
on Sarah.
Booze. That's what we need to get through this fucking dinner. I feel like it's a testament to how hungry I might be because I was looking at the food and like, God, I need to get lunch. Ugh. Okay, what do I click?
It filled me with pride and hope to see him that day.
Where is he? Where'd he go?
He was becoming the man I had hoped he would be.
Grandma, you're Thanosing
Sarah
people.
seemed like such a lovely match for him. He would have a happy, normal life. But that was the last time I saw her.
Yeah, this is interesting. Like, looking at this story from the perspective of Sarah's, this would be great. Or, like, from different perspectives. What do you want, Grandma? Oh, do we have to tear the place down? Because I'm tired of fucking clicking all this shit. Is that the kitchen? Oh! We gone. We gone. I am actually drinking, like, iced tea, so that's nice. I like tea.
The next summer, I went to visit Will at university.
Come on, Grandmama. How do I move? Wait, oh. You know what? I haven't seen a lot in the perspective of Harry, so, like, I want to know Harry. So I'm literally knowing Will through the perspective of all the women in his life. I want to know who Harry is. Oh my God, Grandma is gonna see Harry and be like, "Oh, who's your friend, Will? You guys are such good friends. How do I move? What do I touch? Oh, I had to touch Grandma. Hey, Grandma." I mean, she probably has a name, but I need to call her Grandma. Wrong way, Grandma. Sorry, I'm really late.
Arriving on time is a common courtesy, so often overlooked, I feel.
So we
So
are
I set
moving
off in
this
plenty
way.
of time to drive down to see him. The university had a lovely mix of old and new buildings. After arriving early, I went to look at them. Young people were everywhere, full of life and excitement before the summer break. I hoped I might see Sarah among all the beautiful girls.
Boom.
I never went to university. It wasn't like it is now, where it seems normal to go. It was nice to see so many people improving their lives.
You know, maybe nowadays it's becoming like normal to not go to university or to like just do classes on the side or community college. People improve their lives in different ways, but yeah, just as you mentioned, he's from the generation where like going to university was like it wasn't something people had to do or felt like they had to do. I feel like university felt like something you had to do, say around 2011, 13. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the uselessness of degrees started at like I want to say about a decade ago, somewhere around the recession. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but like yeah, I'm part of the generation where university degrees are becoming useless, so... Yeah, I didn't go to university, and I'm just having fun making Let's Plays for no money.
I saw Will before he saw me. He was a short distance away, and I couldn't make out what he was doing.
Wait, is that Harry? Is that Harry? I have been waiting. That is Harry! You all recognize Will because of his glasses. I've been waiting to see Harry. I've only seen him in, like, asleep in bed. Oh, Grandma's gonna be like, oh, who's your
Then I saw
friend?
that he was holding hands with a man.
As people do. You need to chill, Grandma, seriously.
And then they kissed, out in the open where anyone could see.
Why is the sad music playing? It's just a kiss. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep. Asleep.
He went and did that after everything I had tried to teach him.
Grandma, chill.
I knew that all those liberal views would get him in trouble.
Now I'm falling asleep, and he's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking the drag. Where are you going, Grandma? Now I'm going to bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his...
I left right away.
Where are you going, Grandma? But she's touching his chest now.
What was I supposed to say to him then?
I accept you for who you are. You live in a good time.
Will didn't see me. What was I supposed to do? Act like everything was going to be okay for him?
Grandma, we really, like, yeah, there is still risk for, like, people to get bashed for their sexuality, but honestly, it is way better than it was back then, Grandma, okay? So, yeah, we all need to work hard to make a world where it's okay to kiss another man in public if you are a man yourself, or for a woman to kiss a woman in public, okay?
He was still so young. There are people out there who won't accept that sort of thing.
Here's my question, Grandma. Are you one of them? You're acting like you're not. Or like you're like, oh, don't worry, I'm okay with those kind of people. I just don't want my flesh and blood to
Suddenly,
be
the
one.
university seemed ugly, obscene. All that sense of entitlement, but no appreciation.
Jesus, Grandma, I get it. I hate young people.
All those petty children, doing whatever they wanted, ignoring the responsibility of the freedoms my generation got for them.
Okay, well, clearly your generation did not give this generation the freedom to be who they are.
I wanted to be civil, but I was so angry with him. With them all. He was putting himself in danger.
You keep saying this is for his own good, but listen, if you accept him, that would probably be one of the greatest things he would ever want.
That sort of thing. It all just feels wrong to me.
Fuck off,
Sorry,
Grandma!
That's just the way I feel about this.
Fuck off! Jesus. All feels wrong. Jesus Christ. You need Jesus, Grandma. Jesus is more accepting than you. Jesus believes in love and acceptance, but you don't, clearly. You need Jesus! I'm sorry, I really don't like it when old people, like, use, like, oh, I'm older and that's why I don't think gay people are humans. It's like, you know, obviously. Or like when they have that mindset.
I barely saw Will for the next few years. I couldn't bring myself to talk to him.
Yeah, you know, yet you want him to be safe, and you want him to have a good future, but you won't talk to him.
It was silly of me, I suppose.
It is! Jesus, Grandma! I do not like this lady at all. You're like... Yeah. I don't like this lady. Oh my god, what's this?
He had gone travelling after university, and I stayed at my house.
What kind of house? Oh, this is a pretty nice house. Where are you? Oh, I clicked her and she Thanos'd. This is a nice house, to be honest.
Being alone in a house by yourself, I said my husband Robert died when Will was young, didn't I? Being alone can make you live in the past. You watch the world change without you.
I feel like we have to click this for some reason.
I had all these hopes for
Aww.
who Will would be when he was a grown man. I don't know if he knew how much I loved him when he was growing up.
Do you love him now? That's the question.
I remember so clearly before he changed, when he was just a happy little boy.
Aww. What else do you want, Grandmama? Oh.
But life goes on. I was in the garden. Things do have a habit of getting overgrown if you leave them too long.
Riveting gameplay. I'm sorry, when it gets really boring like this and you do mundane chores, I really don't feel like talking.
Will had been travelling the world. I would very occasionally get a postcard from somewhere foreign.
I don't like it when it does that rising thing. Like, I feel like I'm ascending to a higher plane of existence. What do I do? Riveting gameplay.
This was before he went into the travel journalism.
Oh, the
I
travel
worried about him
journalism.
so much.
Yeah. God, that rising thing creeps me out. Are you gone? Noom! Gotta go fast, Sonic! Gotta go fast, Sonic!
How could he be happy when he wouldn't settle down? All he wanted was constant change. Everything needed to be new all the time for him.
Sorry, phone checking. Oh, what's that? Yeah, church bells. Church bells ringing.
I got up to answer it and tripped, twisting my ankle in the garden.
Oh! What if she's moving in slow motion. What if I leave her here? Oh, 'cause this is Thriller 9. I wanna see what happens. Oh, no, she's not moving. Is she? No, she's not moving. I'm gonna get a better angle. Let's get the best angle of Grandma tripping. Oh, I'm so nice.
It
Right now.
hurt like the blazes.
Jesus. Oh, God. What do I do? Oh.
There was no way I was going to be able to stand. But the doorbell had gone again. I called out for help. I heard someone coming around the side of the house.
I can go there.
It was Will, coming to visit me. He'd come back from travelling.
Huh? Oh!
I'd ignored him for so long. I never made the effort to reach out to him, but he never gave up on me.
It's okay.
He looked after me anyway. I saw, inside the man he was, the same kind boy that I knew. I don't claim that I'll understand some of his choices.
Let's get you inside.
But inside, he really always had been the man that I wanted him to be. Kind and strong. I'd missed that, blinded by only one part of him. He was still everything I could have hoped for.
And it took twisting your ankle to find out.
He was even kind to a fool like me.
I mean, better late than never.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, better late than never when it comes to accepting your family members for who they are, but still, it took her twisting her ankle to realize you're still you. You're still you somehow. Yeah, he's always been him. Jeez. Is this the solution to get people to start believing that queer people are human? Break their ankles? We have finished up the grandma chapter for today. I believe there are a few more, and the first Let's Play was a little bit of the it was Sarah's and a little bit of the grandma. So yeah, I think we can call it a day. This will be fun. I love doing Let's Plays for you guys. So I will see you later with the next part of Fragments of Him. See ya.